In this video, I'm going to show you through various different types of water timers that Hozelock offer. We've got the mechanical ones, we've got sensor timers and automatic timers as well. Let's take a look at the mechanical water timer. As you can see here, it looks very much and works very much like an egg timer. And to operate it, it's really simple, dead user friendly. I'm just going to twist it to how long I want it to stay on for. So for example, if I want it on for 30 minutes, I'll twist it to the 30-minute timer. And then once it's got to that 30 minutes, it'll simply shut off. Let's take a look at Hozelock's automatic timers, and it's a good point to note that these are all battery powered and the batteries should last a whole season, so you won't need to worry about replacing the batteries mid-season. This here is the AC1, Hozelock's entry-level automatic water timer, and it works using a range of presets. It's got 13 presets which range from watering for 2 minutes every 6 hours to watering for 120 minutes every 7 days. One thing to bear in mind is if you want it to work from 7 PM, you'll need to set it to start from that time, and every day it will then go on from then. This timer is the AC Plus, which builds on the entry-level AC1. As you can see, it's got a lot more detail on the front of it, and it's great for setting up your timer specifically for the times of day you want it to go off. So for example, it's 1 o'clock now, and if I set it to the current time, if I go to the 13, which is here, and set today's time as 1 PM, and if I now want it to go off at, say, 6 o'clock, I can move it across to the 18 here and then press the set button here. So now I've actually set it to start at 6 o'clock, but then I can choose how frequently I want that to happen. So you can see in the green above here, I can either do it in frequency of hours or frequency of days. So for example, if I want it to go off every 6 hours, I'll flick it all the way back around, go to the 6, press the green button. That now knows in its intelligent system that it's going to go off every 6 hours. And then I can choose a runtime. On the blue here, you can see you've got a runtime all the way up to 180 minutes. So let's say I want it to go off for 20 minutes. I press the blue button and that is the timer set. Now we'll look at the sensor controller. And the great thing about this one is you can set it to go off in either the morning, in the evening, or both. What you will need to bear in mind with this is that it needs to be somewhere that collects a daylight well, so an outdoor tap is perfect for this controller. It uses daylight to water the plants at dawn and dusk, which are the optimal times for watering the garden, and the sensor detects the light to decide when it is best to begin watering. Moving on from the sensor controller, this is the Sensor Controller Plus, which works in very much the same way as the sensor controller model which we showed previously, but this model can be set to water at different frequencies, so you can do it for every 1, every 2, every 3, every 5, or every 7 days. That's giving you an overview of the Hozelock automatic timer range. To purchase and to discover more items for your garden, go to Garden4Less.co.uk.